How long have we known each other, Bobby? 20, 25 years? Ever since we were in Miss Moosebrigger's first grade class together. You remember that? We saw each other every day up until high school. And if we didn't see each other for some reason, we would talk on the phone for hours. You were my bestest friend, Bobby. The best ever. And you were definitely my first ever boyfriend. You gave me my first kiss. We were 12. We thought it would last forever. Even when we occasionally dated other people in high school, I always knew you were the one. Even when you broke up with me after senior prom, it was just supposed to happen like that. Everyone knew it. Our love was written in the stars, you said. You remember when you said that? At Epsom Pond? The moon was ginormous and so blue. And it was so peaceful and isolated. Except for that bullfrog, that obnoxious bullfrog. Do you remember him? But what I remember most about that night is the quiet, the peace, how it felt like we were the last two people on earth. The stars were twinkling like they were winking at us. They shine like they knew we were meant to be together. That was when you said our love was written in the stars. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard. Still is. But everything changed when we graduated high school. You went away to college and I went to school close to home. I called you, tried to come visit, but you were always busy with classes or something, I guess. I tried to understand, but it's hard. It's hard loving someone so much for so long, and then suddenly that person that you were so in love with is suddenly not in your life anymore. It was like you died, and I didn't get invited to the funeral. Then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, 5 years later, you call me and tell me you're getting married. Married. You said you wanted to invite me because I was your best friend and you wanted me to share in your happiness with you. And silly me, it went. Watching you marry a complete stranger is the hardest thing I ever had to do. It was like I had gotten hit in the stomach with a sledgehammer. Watching you walk down that aisle with her, I felt like I couldn't breathe. But eventually I moved on. Sort of. Time heals all wounds, they say. So, over time, I had boyfriends, lovers, a few longest relationships. But I never felt about any of them the way I felt about you, Bobby. Not even close. Because lurking in the back of my mind, like a 900-pound gorilla, was the promise of you. Silly me. I'd believed you. But we're all grown up now, and I realize the things that people say to each other when they're young and in love, no matter how heartfelt at the time, are just fairy tales. beautiful lies. Here's the thing, Bobby. Time doesn't heal all wounds. Not really. Only numbs them to the point where you can eventually forget about them for a little while. Make yourself feel better. And now here you are, in the flesh, telling me that you still love me, that you've always loved me, that now we can be together like it says in the stars. The heart's a funny thing, Bobby. It's not just a collection of valves and pumps and wires pumping blood throughout the body, no. It's so much more than that. It's a respiratory system of feelings. Collection of a lifetime of traumas and triumphs. Collecting everything that you've been through the years and pushing it into the background. That's where our love is now, Bobby. Pushed to the background. And all that's left is the promise